Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Teen Talk with Nifemi podcast. It's your host Oluwanifemi, and I'm so happy to be here once again. Happy new month! Welcome to the month of December, and I'm so excited because that means Christmas is coming very soon. So happy new month once again. On last week's episode, we talked about reset, and I really hope you took our time to actually have a reset. And if you have not listened to that episode yet, please listen to it. And announcement, guys. So last week we were selected as one of the top three on Jollof Radio, and that episode was about trusting Him, trusting God. And I was so excited to see that information, and it really made me happy. So yeah, I'm just here to announce that. And a few days ago, I was checking my Spotify app, and it was so emotional seeing the journey so far, seeing how far we have come, and seeing that our episode was part of the top episodes people listened to this year. And our most listened episode was on handling depression, and that episode was an emotional one. And I'm really glad people listened to it and they were able to gain a lot from that episode. So, yeah, before we go into the business of today, I just want to tell you that you should intentionally ask somebody how they are today, because then I realized that that question, as small as it is, it goes a long way in someone's life. It makes them feel that they are not alone and there's someone actually there with them. So just ask someone today, how are you? So yeah, that's a task for today's episode. So that being said, let's get into the business of today. Welcome back from that short break, guys. So today we are going to be talking about today's episode, which is titled Find a Balance. And finding a balance simply means to find an equilibrium between something. And if you balance something, it remains steady and it does not fall. Take, for example, you are trying to balance, trying to find, that's what finding a balance means. And then you realize that when you apply pressure on what you have put a balance on, you need to find a balance in your life, spiritually, physically, academically, and emotionally. Because I've realized that a lot of people have not been able to find a balance with things that they do, and because of that they end up getting overwhelmed, they end up feeling so much pressure. And I just want to put it out here that the moment you find a balance with in your life generally, things become easy for you. So now, how do you find a balance? One thing I'll always say and I'll always make emphasis on is going to your maker, going to God. Because truth is, you can't do anything without Him. The moment you feel that, okay, I can do this thing on my own, you are just joking. You are just joking. You are just playing with yourself. So go to your maker, ask Him for help, ask Him for guidance, ask Him for direction. And He will always give you that direction. He will always be there to guide you, always be there to lead you. So for you to find a balance, you need God's involvement in finding a balance in what you do. Another thing is find what works for you. Have a self assessment, kind of like knowing your do's and your don'ts, kind of knowing what you can do and what you cannot do. So, the moment you are able to realize that and you find exactly what works for you, then you'll be able to balance your life. Another thing is write down your schedule. I will always say that you should have a journal, not just having a journal for writing's sake, but it helps you to be organized and it helps you to like simplify your tasks and your steps. And you notice that the moment you write down your schedule, you are able to allot time for specific things, and you have set a balance that okay, by this time I want to do this thing, by this time I want to do this thing, by this time I want to go to church, by this time I want to have my Bible study, by this time I want to read, by this time I want to see this particular friend. You have already written it down and you have allotted time to each of those things. So it keeps you accountable, because then you know, okay, I have something to do by this time, so that everything does not become jumbled up and then you just feel overwhelmed by the things that you have to do. So yeah, learn to write down your schedule, learn to document, because it keeps you organized. and it helps you to simplify your steps. Another thing is give yourself a trial period, that is a free time. Have time to work and have time to rest. Find a balance between both of them. This life is not only about work, 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 work. Because there is this saying that body no be firewood. Because that's the truth. The moment you begin to overwork yourself, it start telling on your health. It affects your efficiency in the things that you do. So have time to work and have time that you rest, in the sense that when you need to take a break and relax, please do take that break because you need it. Don't ever feel because you are taking a break. Don't ever feel less of yourself because of that. You are taking a break because you need to recharge. You are taking a break because your body needs it and you need it. So give yourself a trial period. And one thing I'll be talking about again is do your best. There's this song that we used to sing, do your best and leave the rest. Do your best, put in the effort that you want to do. Leave the rest to God to complete it for you. Don't end up putting so much pressure on yourself. Okay, I have to do this thing, I have to do this thing to the latter, I have to do this thing with all my might. Do your best to the point that your capacity can carry. And I need you to remember, baby steps. Slow and steady wins the race. Take baby steps. Take it easy on yourself. Take it one at a time. Don't rush things. And with that, you'll be able to find a balance between your academic life, your social life, your spiritual life. Finding a balance is something each and every one of us should be able to do, because it really go a long way in helping us. And I'm not coming here to talk about it with the mind that I have also been able to find a balance in the things that I do. I am still trying and I'm still learning to find a balance. I'm just here to educate us on how important it is to find a balance in our life. In summary, I want you to take it easy on yourself. Dear listener, take it easy on yourself. This life is not based on competition. It's not based on race. Just take it easy on yourself. Take it at your own pace. Don't rush. Don't say, okay, this person has reached this certain timeline. This person has reached this certain achievement. I have to reach that certain achievement too. No, take it easy on yourself and take baby steps. And I want you to know that if you fall, you can get back up again. If you fall, don't ever feel discouraged that is the end of the world. You can surely pick yourself back up and get back up again. And I just want to say that you'll be fine. And I'm just putting it out here because I know each and every one of us, is something we are going through that we might not be able to share, or it might seem so much that it just weighs us down. So I don't know who this message is for today, but I just want to tell you that you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on yourself and try to find a balance. So that's the end of today's episode. It was short, yes, but I want you to gain something from this episode. Bye, guys. I love